We all have heard the phrase, the rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer. While there are many reasons for that, today I'm going to talk to you about one of the biggest reasons, and it is because of your comfort zone. It is your unlocked potential where we talk about ways you can improve yourself every Sunday. Let's go! First, let's talk a little bit about the Pareto Principle, also known as the 80-20 rule or the law of the vital few. Pareto Principle basically means that 80% of the results come from 20% of the causes. This applies to many areas from economics to sports to risk management. For economics, the Pareto Principle showed that the distribution of the world GDP in the 80s, the richest 20% controls around 80% of the income. Now, you may be wondering, why are you giving me some random statistics from 1989? Is it even applicable today? That's a very good catch, actually. The short answer is no. And that is because this was the trend where the Pareto Principle was still applicable. Now, the values have gotten worse because the richest 20% now controls 90% of the income. Although if we were to use the total value of the 20 richest countries in the world, the Pareto Principle still kind of applies, because 80% of the world GDP comes from only the 20 richest countries in the world. In sports, 20% of the exercises or habits a player has will impact 80% of their performance. In risk management and project management, 20% of all the issues will cause 80% of the problems. And maybe if just 20% of the people watching this video smash that like button, subscribe and click the bell, they are 100% going to learn new things every Sunday. Now, how is this relevant to the comfort zone? Well, since 20% of the richest people have 80% of the income, that means 80% of the people only have 20% of the income. So think about it. Does that make you upset? Maybe just a little? Well, the truth is, people do get upset. Riots and protests and boycotting products and complaining about how the rich gets richer have happened here and there, but it has never been on a massive scale. So why is that? Well, it's simple. You keep the masses busy. You have two types of industry that focus on lower and middle classes. First, you have the vending industry. This includes gambling, social entertainment, and even to some extent, sports. The second is the satisfaction industry, particularly for the middle class. This includes games, movies, food, parties, social gatherings, etc. Millions of dollars are put into making games. They're getting higher definition, more elaborate storylines, and more fun. Movies and TV shows are having bigger screens, 3D, 4D, 4K resolutions, surround sound, wilder and more exciting plots. Food, billion-dollar industry that spends, again, millions of dollars into research to refine the taste to keep people coming back for more, while they're watching and doing their favorite entertainment. Social media, where they blend a lot of these entertainments together. These entertainments appeal to the masses, not only to get their money, but also to keep them satisfied. So satisfied, in fact, they become pacified. Pacified, like the word pacifier, an item to resemble the mother's breast. A way to make babies stop crying because you will give them something to keep them busy, and hence, Tittytainment. Tittytainment, coined in 1997 in the English version of the 1996 book, The Global Trap, Globalization and Assault on Democracy and Prosperity. The word is a blend of the word tit and entertainment, which has the aim to keep the 80% of the frustrated population with entertainment. Having lots of entertainment means it will allow the general masses to refrain from thinking and to stay in their comfortable zone. They won't complain. In fact, a lot of the entertainment these days are giving their audience the kiss. Keep it simple and stupid, so their audience do not need to think critically. In their comfort zone, people will feel satisfied and their lives are happy and normal, or that their lives are better than 50 or 100 years ago. What reasons would you need to be better when you have a full stomach, families around you, and entertainment to keep you all busy? It is because we're comfortable and not competing with the rich that the rich becomes richer. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to abandon all your entertainments and just grind your way through life. No, what I'm saying is that everyone should be cognizant of the fact that these entertainments, when placed on a pedestal, will do more harm than good. An hour or two a day, that's fine, but 5-6 hours a day, you're being pacified. The type of entertainment is also important too. Some you can actually learn a thing or two, others you're just mindlessly watching to pass time. So, what should we do? Now, I'm not going to say get out of your comfort zone, because that's not actionable. We need something a little bit more specific we can work towards. Well, the first one is to keep improving. If we do not continuously improve ourselves, to continually learn and better ourselves, we will fall backward. These entertainments will be our main source of focus, and it will eventually override our ability to reason or even interact with others because we do not practice or continually get new information. This will lead people to believe things like 5G causes viruses, vaccines are harmful, and the earth is flat. Our critical thinking will diminish more and more because we spend most of our time staring at the screen without learning anything. Next, let's not fall for little satisfactions. What do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. When you go shopping, you see something that was $500 but went on sale for $300. You then get very happy and said, "Oh my gosh, I saved $200. No, you did not save $200. You spent $300. $300 you can be putting into stocks or funds or other types of investments like your business. $300 you can be putting into buying books to gain more knowledge. When we get easily satisfied over little things like buy one get one free or 50% off your bubble tea, we do not look for competitions because we become what? Comfortable. Lastly, we need to be more competitive. Now, I'm not saying to go out and start fighting your neighbors or challenging people to a duel.
It's time to do.
It simply means we should not settle. Healthy competition is good. It helps create an environment where you want to push your limits and go beyond. If you see others doing it, you'll be like, hey, I can do that too. This is why in school you may compare grades. Hey, you got higher scores than me. Next time I will do better, or I will try harder. In school, you are not taught to be pacified or to settle, right? You were taught to give it your all. Now, I want to pass the question on to you. What is your biggest tittytainment? Which of the 3 ways are you going to try first to break out of your comfort zone? Is it to stop falling for the little satisfactions? Or is it to continue to improve yourself every day for the better? It's your unlocked potential, and we will take this journey together to be better. I will see you all next week Sunday. Cheers. Hey everyone, if you like this video, please like and share this video with all your friends and loved ones, and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit the notification button, that way you can get the latest update with the latest content. Someone can even help support you on your journey to obtain your unlocked potential. I want to thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Cheers.